completely different.
It's time for Hoppy's Inbox, only on Hoppy Hour with Ryan Hoppy.
So I recorded the show 13 days in a row during the whole hurricane era. So I took 2 days off, and we got a lot of comments while I was away. The first comment here is about Kayla Nicole, the ex of Travis Kelce. It's been 3 years, and Kayla Nicole is still trying to stay relevant because she has no talent. It's pathetic that Kayla Nicole just can't seem to move on, and it shows how desperate that she has become these days. She's becoming washed up. Rumor has it she can't find anyone equally or greater than Travis Kelce because she's a parish, a.k.a. a gold digger. While most men of financial means are staying away or avoiding her completely, she claims she had to seek mental health therapy. I guess that's not going well because she hasn't resolved her stalking issues. Her 15 minutes of fame ended years ago. She needs to get a life without the media attention and her association with her ex-boyfriend that she's obsessed with. I 110,000,000% agree. This next comment here on Hoppy's Inbox is a little interesting, I would say. So there was this radio DJ from back in the day called the Grease Man, and he honestly influenced me a little bit to be a little different, to be a little edgy. He's from the 80s and 90s. He got canceled a little bit for some racist comments he said, but I think they were just really bad jokes. And the thing is, I reached out to the Grease Man's email to see if he would want to come on Hoppy Hour. Before I get to the email, I heard back from his manager. Here's a little bit of the Grease Man.
Most people say celebrities don't inspire them to do anything. What makes them buy something is a recommendation from a friend or a family member, or maybe they just go online and do consumer research to buy.
So that's the Grease Man. So I was interviewing all these comedians over the years. I've interviewed 350 people, and I was like, maybe I could get Grease Man. So I heard it back. Hi, Ryan, this is Nick. I am handling the Grease Man's social media while he travels, relaxes, and enjoys retirement. He is doing personal messages on Cameo for $50, but that's it. He's not doing appearances, interviews, autograph sessions. He's enjoying flying under the radar, but thanks for reaching out, and good luck with Hoppy Hour. I wasn't really hurt when I was declined by the Grease Man. But at the same time, it's like, I do think if he were to do a few interviews, that would maybe help out his Google presence. Because when you Google the Grease Man, it's nothing about him being racist, even though he just said a few bad jokes. Do I know if he's racist or not? I'm not quite sure, but doing things that are, in the 2020s might help out your Google search optimization. But what do I know? So about a month ago, almost 5 weeks ago now-ish, maybe 6 weeks, who cares? There's me being exact. I called out this podcast called Who Are These Podcasts? And they are run by this guy named Carl. And all they do is make fun of other people. They have no original content. They're annoying. And they're not a bad show. It's just not for me because I'm not a troll. I'm an outspoken person, but I'm not a troll. And I was Googling my name, which I do every day to kind of see what's out there. And I saw that I was tagged with Who Are These Podcasts? And I was like, oh, what's this about? And here's the email or the tweet I sent out. I heard that Who Are These Podcasts is playing some audio from 12 years ago when I had a severe stutter as I interviewed Tom Myers before my speech coach. Just proving my point that Carl is nothing more than an Opie and Anthony fanboy and a copycat. You are obsessed with me because you are a hack. Now, I assume they're going to probably respond and they're going to probably, talk about it or whatever. But I'm going to be honest. This interview that they played is bad. When Tom Myers asked for the audio about 7 years ago, I was like, you want this? You ready to hear how bad my speech used to be?
WHCM 80.3, The Hoppy Show. We're here with Tom Myers. What up, Tom?
I had that Midwest accent thing where I was talking like this.
WHCM 80.3, The Hoppe Show. We're here with Tom Myers.
And listen, Carl, if you're listening to me, because I know you are, everybody sounds like crap when they first begin. I mean, your show was horrendous at first. It's bad now, but it's like good bad. Like it's got good equipment, good video, whatever. But your show was horrendous the first few years. You would record using like a laptop microphone, and it sounded like this. So everybody begins awfully. Play your old work then, if you're so critical of others, you puss.
What up, Tom?
All right, and I have to say, well,
yeah, it's going real well. I didn't know why Tom wanted this, because it's from 7 years ago. I remember Tom messaging me, being like, could I have the interview from Hoppe Hour? It was the Ryan Hoppe Show on WHCM 88.3 Harper College. But he's like, could I have the audio from 10 years ago when you had the worst speech impediment and it made me look really smart? I was like, whatever, Tom.
And this is actually far more technically advanced than my means. I still have one of those huge...
Well, you get the point. Let me scroll here. Well, yeah, so that was being played on a podcast. I'm like, thank you, I guess. It's some of the worst work I've ever done. 856-49-HOPPE. That's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio, and you can always email me. RyanHoppeRadio@gmail.com. All right. So this last week went by real fast. It's almost like time flies. I had this here. I did a rant about a local board op of a morning show that loves talking about me because he's got nothing else and a lot of skeletons in his closet. You really believe they want you back on that Tampa morning show? Apparently, you didn't get the sarcasm during the skit. It wasn't really a skit. It was a bunch of people talking. To me, a skit is like, ha, 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 fake prank call time. By the way, you said you're in radio? Another delusion. Well, I'll finish the message in a second. But I love this thing that if I don't work at the radio station that I'm known for being at for 7 years, everyone's like, you don't work in radio. No. Let's break it down here. I'm on in Savannah, Georgia, Tampa Bay, Fort Myers. I'm on in Missouri, Minnesota, Savannah, Georgia, London, and Manchester, UK. Also on the Be On Air Podcast Network, Z Radio Live, Ride the Wave Media, and Quad Pod. So you can kiss my ass when you say I don't have any gigs. I have 11 right there. By the way, did your ex-girlfriend really leave you at Target? Mm-hmm. All right. I'm not going to even get into my public breakups, even though I talked about it on a radio show 6 years ago, which is one of my biggest regrets. So I guess you could say what comes around goes around. It's like a boomerang. You reap what you sow. But I've had 2 breakups with 2 girls that were very similar. I truly wish them the best. I don't know what they're doing out there. I don't care. I wish them the absolute best. I'm kind of in a situationship. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. And I will tell you, if I ever get another girlfriend again, you are never going to hear about them. There's going to be no holiday pictures, no pictures of us at a concert. Nope. Not at all. You guys don't deserve to know what I'm doing. Because if I talk about it, you guys will just become obsessed. And here's the other thing. Listen to me, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. And this is how serious I'm getting. Before, I've been playing kind of music in the background to keep Hoppe's inbox pretty lighthearted. But I'm going to tell you this right now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. If somebody is overly critical of other people's breakups or relationships, that's because they got stuff that they're hiding in their closet. And I'm not talking about being in a closet like sexually, but like they got scandals within their family or scandals within their marriage, or maybe they were living in one state and their fiance was in another country and they were cheating on them. There's all these reasons why people, hint, hint, nudge, nudge. There's all these reasons why people might talk about other people's breakups. It's because they're the ones with the biggest skeletons in the closet. I got nothing to hide. Everybody knows about it. I have people come up to me when I'm getting Mexican food and they're like, what happened with your breakup? It doesn't bother me. I did it to myself by making it public. But I will say to you, I need you guys to listen to me, listeners of Hoppe Hour and Morning Radio. Just think about it real quick. If you notice that somebody talks about everybody else's love life, but never their own, but they might take a picture at a Christmas party, that's because that's an open relationship. And they're trying to portray to the world that they're in a great relationship, but they're not. And they see that my 2 breakups were pretty public, and they're going, oh, well, we can make fun of that because I don't want people to realize that I was cheating on my wife at a concert this past weekend. Mm-hmm. And you do realize talking about me means that I'm equivalent to you or you are threatened. You claim to have all these people that talk bad about me, claim to have such a big presence in life. Oh, I got a big radio show. I'm better than Hoppe. Okay. If you're truly better than me, never talk about me. It's because you know deep down that I'm good. I'm unconventional. I got a strange voice. I'm a little goofy, but you realize that I'm talented and that I'm a threat. You don't talk about other podcasters. And it's just flattering. You're just giving me listens. This is what I love about my haters. It's the same thing that happened with KSI, who is like a streamer who released a new song. And everybody on Twitter was like, KSI sucks. KSI sucks. And it's like, no, his song's not amazing, but you just gave him 100 million views. And now he's top 100 on the charts. Again, if you truly don't like me, if you go, oh my God, Ryan Hoppe is so cocky, the way he acts like a shock jock. Ryan Hoppe thinks he's so cool because he's tall. Guess what? If you truly don't like me, you won't talk about me. Mm-hmm. And finally, on Hoppe's inbox, somebody commented, you need to call into Rover's Morning Glory. You were so good when you're on that radio show. Again, it's that likability factor I have. I haven't been on a certain radio show for 10 years, and I'm still talked about. I haven't been on another radio show in about 2 years, going on 3 years, and I'm still talked about. It's because I'm in your head. How does that feel? That a grown-ass 31-year-old man who lives single with his cat is in your head. It must be nice, because I am handsome, and I am likable. So me being in your head is probably better than you thinking about cheating on your girl all the time.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.